Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Another rainy day here, so I thought we would do a cooking video indoors. I'm gonna bring you something that you've probably never seen before, but it's gonna taste fantastic. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods Homestead. Hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't. And if you have, as always, y'all, we appreciate you. Y'all, we are gonna make a bratwurst stew. Probably have never heard of that before, but it's going to be excellent. And everything that we're using, minus some crushed garlic from the store and a few baby carrots, has come from the Piney Woods Homestead. Going to be using blue ribbon bratwurst, some bell pepper, some red marconi peppers, fresh tomatoes, Kennebec white potatoes, a little bit of cayenne, and some of these really tasty snacking peppers. Let's get to it and we'll chop some stuff up. Now I take everything I can and put it into this food processor. This is a whole lot quicker than chopping on your own. It'll do it for you. Now I've got my root vegetables in here and my onion and my peppers. You don't have anything else in the food processor right this second. We're not going to puree it. We're just going to pulse it around a little bit and do a bit of a chop. I'm going to use my Dutch oven and all of that I just chopped, and some of it's rough. That's what you want. You don't want it fine. Just a rough chop. We'll put it in some bacon grease and start sauteing it down. While that's sauteing down, I'm going to add some garlic. Just a good spoonful, maybe a little more. While those vegetables are sweating over there, we're going to add in our tomato to the food processor. Put the chopper back in there first. And we're going to puree these tomatoes. Don't forget the salt and pepper. Now, I do everything by eye, y'all. I rarely cook with a recipe of any kind. How many of y'all are the same way? Or do you use a recipe? Let me know. Alright, in's going our tomatoes. Now that our other veg is softened up, give it all a good stir and incorporate. And some of it's still chunky, y'all. That's fine. I love texture in my meals, in my food. Plenty of texture. Right behind all that's going to go my Kennebec potatoes. Just a nice coarse chop on them. And you're going to want to add a little more salt. Well, you've added all those other ingredients. And a little more pepper. Black pepper. But to the hot top to that Dutch oven, I have chunked up my bratwurst, and we're going to sear it off. Look at all that beautiful pork fat inside of these bratwurst, y'all. That's going to make this so good. Y'all, you don't have to worry about messing up your cast iron putting the acidic tomatoes in there, because if you remember, there is about 3 tablespoons of bacon grease in that pan. Plus we're going to add this fatty pork bratwurst. That's going to help basically prevent any oxidation to occur on your cast iron. So don't be afraid to use tomatoes in your cast iron, just throw a little fat to it. Alright, the next step is to take this charred bratwurst and put it into this stew. And charred, almost blackened, y'all. Medium to high heat to get it charred. Get it incorporated into the stew. And you don't have to add any more liquid to this, y'all. Those tomatoes are going to provide all the liquid that you need and that little bit of vegetable that's in there. Cover it up. At this stage, all you've got to do is let it cook. But I'm going to put it on a little bit smaller burner, a medium burner, back on the rear of the stove on low heat. And I'm going to check it about every probably 20 minutes or so and just stir it around, make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom. And this is going to take every bit of an hour and a half to cook down and be complete into the bratwurst stew that we're looking for. Doesn't look half bad to say myself, y'all. Let's have us a taste of this. It's taking about an hour to cook. Start off with just some of that cooked down tomato and vegetable broth. That is so good, y'all. You wouldn't think that a stew would be good on a summer day, but when it's been raining and 70 degrees and I hadn't felt that great, this hits the spot. Piece of that bratwurst right here. This is the blue ribbon that we make from our Hereford pigs. Y'all, that's fantastic. Try this if you never have. If you've had homemade beef stew, it's the same concept, just with a few more added ingredients for more flavor. Just a rich, dark red stew with those white Kennebec potatoes and all those vegetables from the garden and all that pork we've been raising out here. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods Homestead. I'll try to put a little bit of a detailed description of exactly what went into this in the description box below. If you want to try to make it for yourself, you will not be disappointed. Guys, have a good day, a great week. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high. We will see y'all on the next one.